Lewis vs Vettel, WEGs, cash and cars behind F1's title rivals revealed. The Mercedes star and Ferrari darling have both etched out legacies at the very top of the sport. Both sit among the all-time greats and can easily be mentioned in the same breath as Ayrton Senna, Alain Prost and Michael Schumacher. This weekend the title looks set to be decided as Lewis needs to finish just fifth to claim his fourth world championship. Meanwhile, the bad luck-stricken German, 30, needs to win or finish second while Hamilton has a dose of disaster to keep his title hopes alive. The Ferrari driver starts on pole position, with Mercedes driver directly behind him on the grid in third. Hamilton and Vettel have a fierce rivalry, and are both fiery on the track, but couldn't be more different off the circuit with Lewis a megastar celeb, while Seb seeks out a quieter family life. DailyStar Online can now reveal the lives behind the men ahead of the US GP. Lewis grew up in Stevenage, Harz, idolizing Senna, while Seb was raised in Heppenheim, Germany, looking up to his hero Schumacher. Hamilton's parents separated when he was young, while Vettel was the son of a dentist and a physiotherapist. The Brit got his start racing when his dad bought him a remote-control car when he was 6, with his love of competition and cars eventually leading to him getting a go-kart when he was 8. His dad Anthony ended up having to work 3 jobs to support Lewis's racing career, until the young star was eventually signed up and given support by McLaren. Meanwhile, the German started out in go-karts aged just 3.5, before joining the race series when he was just 8. Just 3 years later, aged 11, Vettel was signed on to the young driver program run by Red Bull. WEG's Hamilton has been linked to a host of models and celebs, while Vettel works to keep his personal life private. The Brit is rumoured to be dating model Winnie Harlow and was seen cozying up to her at the charity Amphar Gala in Cannes back in May. He has an incredible list of A-list beauties he is rumoured to have romanced, being linked to models Sophia Richie and Barbara Palvine, and pop stars Rita Ora and Rihanna. His longest-term fling since hitting the spotlight was an on-off relationship with Pussycat Doll singer Nicole Scherzinger from 2007 to 2015. Pundits have previously criticized Lewis for borderline playboy antics off the F1 track, but it does not appear to have impacted on his driving. Meanwhile, there is little to say about Seb, who is in a quiet, very long-term relationship with childhood friend Hannah Prater, with whom he is believed to have 2 daughters. Ask him about his personal life, and he will decline to comment. Houses. While Lewis embraces the glitz and glamour of life at the top, Vettel seems to favor a quiet life. Hamilton reportedly purchased a £10 million Monaco apartment not long after debuting in F1, and is said to have been scoping out a move stateside. Last year, he was reported to be checking out a £24 million apartment in the heart of New York. The Brit has also spoken about moving to Colorado visiting during F1's mid-season break this year and described it as his favorite place in the world. Back in Europe, Vettel is understood to live with his family in a medieval-style farmhouse in Canton, Switzerland, near Lake Constance. In an interview after winning his fourth world title, he said, "I'm not tempted by glitzier places like Monaco. It's a nice place, but it's not nice for me for more than a week." Hamilton appears to love supercars, having a host of flash motors in his garage including Ferraris, Mercedes, McLarens and a rare Zonda. He enjoys a bling luxury Mercedes GL 450 SUV, worth £70,000 and a stylish Mercedes SL65 AMG Coupe which carries the price tag of £175,000. The Brit also has a flash McLaren MP412C supercar worth £190,000 and with a top speed of 213 miles per hour. But his pride and joy is his Pagani Zonda 760 RS hypercar, dubbed the most extreme Zonda, which he had custom built as one of just 13 in the world. Meanwhile, his championship rival appears to like to keep things low-key despite recently getting his hands on a Ferrari California. On his days off, Seb strolls around in a VW People Carrier, describing it as easier to put all my S in. Hamilton and Vettel are second and third respectively on the F1 wage list, beaten only by the massive salary of Spanish world champ Fernando Alonso, who nets a huge £30 million a year. Both the Brit and the German sit around the £23 million mark, excluding any bonuses offered by Mercedes and Ferrari. However, Hamilton is understood to have a much larger net worth, estimated to be around £182 million. This will be thanks to his years at the top of the sport, netting big paydays from Mercedes and McLaren, while Vettel was more modestly salaried at his former teams Toro Rosso and Red Bull. Seb is believed to have a net worth of around £58 million, but this will surely swell in his coming years with Ferrari.